Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 1st of March 2023. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Shadowscapes Tarot today. And here's what the cards look like. Also, because this is the reading for the first day of March, I always think these have special significance. Because it's not just about the 1st of March, I think it also will give us a clue as to what March is going to look like. So let's have a look. Okay, first card is the Six of Pentacles, so lots of opportunities in work and business. Then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow. That's really a big change in your life, taking control of a situation and going in a completely different direction. And finally, the Seven of Wands, which is about resilience and stamina and the power to keep going despite any obstacles that may be there. Okay, so we've got three very different cards. The Six of Pentacles is a temporary influence today, and I usually call this the haves and haves not card. We've usually got a man who's dressed in red, handing out money to people who are stretching their hands out, wanting to be supported and helped. And the card is very much about changing circumstances. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And the way to maintain balance is to just kind of accept the process for what it is. That things in the physical world aren't ever permanent, they're temporary. And to give when you're up and to be willing to accept help when you're down. That's a good way to keep things moving and to keep the situation changing. Here we've got a young man playing kind of a strange looking instrument like a flute. So that puts the focus on creative output and an abundance of that being there. And that's only in this deck that it talks about creativity. So he plays this music, the water pours out and a new flower is formed and is given life. So that to me says there's an opportunity for any of the artists and creative types watching to produce amazing work on this day. But also if you make kind of calls about getting your art shown somewhere, or you contact the publisher or anything that would put your creative output, your work in some sort of practical format, a painting, a book, a song, there's a great opportunity to make something happen here. And that's kind of underlined by the fact that we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which means that your life can change drastically in a positive way. So, okay, so we've got the creativity, but also we've got an abundance of pentacles that are coming via this water that are designed to kind of give life. So that says to me there are new kind of ventures and practical things and plans in your life that are about to break through. And today is a fabulous opportunity to make a new start in one of those areas. So if you've been planning to start a business, or if you've wanted to create the masterpiece, or if you have considered changing your job or moving or anything like that, it's really likely that an idea that's been kind of simmering for a while really starts to take form and shape, like this plant here, which was just a seed, and then it did all the work under the earth, and now finally it's had this breakthrough moment. So it's a practical breakthrough in terms of your ideas becoming manifest to the point where it's like, yes, I'm totally certain this idea has taken on a life of its own, and let me do the legwork now in order to achieve it. Six in numerology on its own is a temporary opportunity that appears. So this card is really amazing for anything work-related, practical, and creative. Next, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is usually covered in mystical symbols, and then we've got kind of a sphinx at the top and like a devil at the bottom. And again, it talks about this cyclical nature of life, that sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. Wow, and the fact that that's being mentioned twice means that on an energetic level here today, there's some sort of an opening, there's some sort of a slot that opens that you can slip through to really change the trajectory of your life. So there's the opportunity to create a major life change. And the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is all the symbols are there at the very center. And in this deck too, we've got a sun. And the sun is your personality. It's your destiny. It's, well, no, your personality, which then dictates your destiny rather than the other way around. Because the Wheel of Fortune, we could say, oh yeah, Fortune has her own will for my life. Let me just leave it up to Fortune to wave her magic wand. But the Wheel of Fortune actually says that if you get clear on yourself and you take charge of your life and what you want and who you are, basically, you spend the time getting to know yourself and doing the inner work, then you decide how the wheel turns, if it goes right or left, if you're up or down. It becomes almost secondary because it's saying that your will and your input into your life is more powerful than the circumstances around it. In fact, you manifest and dictate the circumstances to a certain degree. So that's why, positive thinking and your thoughts create your reality. That's why this is a thing, because we all have been given such power. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying you can take charge of this opportunity that comes along. And if anything does come along on this day, where you have a choice, it's like, okay, do I start the new business or do I partner up with these people? Really pay attention to that on this day, because it's very likely to be life-changing in a positive way. And then also because this is for the 1st of March. In March, these opportunities in work and to restructure your life, I think they'll keep coming up. And then the 7 of Wands, usually this is a figure pushing against the wall of wands, and it's about the hurdles you have to jump over, but the tenacity of the person doing the jumping, that nothing is going to stop you. You've got a cause, you've got a belief, and you're going to continue with that no matter what stands in your way. Here we've got these animals kind of fighting, protecting the kids. So it's a serious conflict, but no one is going to give up. The mother protecting her children isn't going to give up. If he's kind of starving, which it doesn't look like, then he's more likely to give up because he's got less invested in this fight. So I suppose the focus is on the family here, that if your heart is in something, if you care enough, it gives you the strength to really deal with any obstacle and to fight it off and to fight through it and to protect what's yours. The wands are the element of fire, so that's life, purpose, and passion. So this card is saying that there may be an attack on your freedom or your life purpose or the way you're able to do it. But on this day and in March, you're following a genuine opportunity that can be life-changing. Of course, there are going to be certain hiccups and wrinkles that need ironing out. The cards are reassuring you that you won't give up on this. You shouldn't. And to please pay attention to a new opportunity that appears in your life on this day, because it will be life-changing. Number-wise, we've got 6 and 10 is 16. And 7 is 23. 2 and 3 is 5. And 5 is numerology is freedom. So 1, the freedom to choose again. The freedom to take charge of your circumstances. And the freedom to absolutely steer the ship in whatever direction you want it to go in. And quite literally via this, if an actual opportunity comes in, please look at where it leads or what you can do with it, because not only is it life-changing, it can bring more freedom into your life. So it sounds like a big day. I hope you have a wonderful time. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.